Hi, I'm Heidi. Did you know that your smile is one of the most prominent features on your face? A smile is worth 1,000 words. It expresses who you are and how you feel. Take a minute to think about your smile. What does it say about you? Does it say you're attractive, you're confident, you're healthy? Or maybe when you look at your smile, you don't like what you see at all. That chipped tooth or the yellow teeth keep you from smiling? You even try to hide it during your face-to-face conversations with other people. When it's time to take a picture and say, cheese, you smile with your mouth closed. You don't feel confident enough to show it at all. Well, you're not alone. 80% of the people surveyed by the American Academy of Periodontology said they're not happy with their smile. And who doesn't want a beautiful smile? Especially when the benefits of having one are so rewarding. An attractive smile can increase your self-esteem, boost your confidence level, make you more attractive to others, improve your ability to talk, eat, and increase your chances of landing better job opportunities, not to mention increase your bank account as well. University of California researchers reported in the Journal of Economic Psychology that more attractive-looking people earn 12% more money than less attractive-looking people. So your smile can make or break your appearance and level of attractiveness. Just because you weren't born with a natural, radiant smile doesn't mean you can't have one. You can have a dazzling smile just like the celebrities. You can even get it without having to go to Hollywood and from a dentist that you can trust. Dr. Victor Martel has been beautifying smiles and changing lives since 1984. Dr. Martel is an educator of appearance-related dentistry in the U.S. He teaches dentists about transforming their patients with complete smile makeovers using the latest technology with porcelain veneers, dental implants, invisible braces, and teeth whitening. Dr. Martel's work has been featured in national dental journals and even on Dateline NBC. You've probably turned on the TV and have seen a smile or two enhanced by Dr. Martel. If you don't like the way your smile makes you feel, now is the time to do something about it. Dr. Victor Martel has been beautifying smiles and changing lives since 1984. Dr. Martel is an educator of appearance-related dentistry in the U.S. with porcelain veneers, dental implants, invisible braces, and teeth whitening. Find out more about Dr. Victor Martel at www.drvictormartel.com or find Dr. Victor Martel on Facebook and download his apps for free. So call 561-659-2111 right now. So, how is your life with your new smile?
It's fabulous. I feel so much more confident. My teeth are white. I feel great.
Great.
Oh, thank you so much. I feel awesome about it.
Now, I know you're a hairdresser, right? And
Yes.
you thought, I really have an unattractive smile. I mean, how did that make you feel?
Insecure. I look at myself in the mirror all day, every day. And I talk all day, so that's what people always see.
Right.
And I just really I didn't know what to do. I didn't really know about veneers at first until I moved down to Florida. So.
Right. Okay. Well, what problem did you have with your teeth?
I had really small teeth, and I had some bonding on my teeth, and it had started to chip, and I had calcium stains.
How did your old smile make you feel?
Insecure. It was really gummy because my teeth were so small that I always had a really gummy smile, which really bothered me.
So you really just didn't want to smile at all, probably.
Yeah, not really.
Yeah. How did you find out about Dr. Victor Martel?
A couple of the hairstylists that I worked with had had their veneers done by Dr. Martel, and I had seen veneers before, and I had never seen ones that looked as natural as the work Dr. Martel does.
You said, I have to have those.
Yeah, I wanted them immediately.
I know what you're thinking.
Yeah.
Now, how was your consultant? Was that process easy to go through, the consultation?
Very easy.
Okay.
He made it seem like it would be a smooth process. I wasn't stressed. The whole experience was fabulous. He even let me watch a movie while I was having my teeth done.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, it was great.
Do you get regular checkups then by
Yes.
Dr. Martel?
Yeah,
Okay.
every 4 months.
Okay. And what procedures did you have with your smile makeover?
First of all, Dr. Martel suggested that I go get my gums raised so that my teeth would be bigger, so my smile would look less gummy.
Okay.
And then after that, I came to him after my mouth had healed, and he drilled my teeth down, and then I had the porcelain veneers put on.
Okay. So you really wanted a bigger smile.
Yeah, a bigger
Okay.
smile.
So how do you feel about your new smile? How does it make you feel?
It just makes me feel better. I want to smile in pictures, and I'm not afraid. I don't feel ashamed. It just gives me a ton of confidence.
I bet.
Yeah.
What's the reactions from people?
I get comments all the time.
All the time.
On how white my teeth are. Your teeth are so straight. Yeah,
right.
Everything.
And
it's great.
They ask where
yeah,
you
they
had it done.
ask. Yeah, definitely.
How did Dr. Victor Martel make you feel through the whole process?
He made me feel comfortable, relaxed, like family. I just want to thank him for everything. He's fabulous, and I recommend him highly to anyone that asks me.
So what would you say if somebody said, I love your smile, and you told them, you know, it was Victor Martel?
I would say go to Victor Martel. He's the best, and he does fabulous work.
One of the questions I ask everyone is, how did your life change after your smile makeover with Dr. Victor Martel?
Well, first of all, confidence is definitely number one. Makes you want to smile all the time. I'm in sales, so therefore that's important to me. Oh, yeah. And to walk into a building, the first thing they want to see is a really nice smile on your face. So of course that just added to my sales, period. Yes.
So after the smile makeover, you would say that your confidence was boosted?
Yes, absolutely. My confidence, because of my smile and my great teeth, they absolutely, I was just, you know, more confident than I was prior.
Did you have any major problems with your teeth before? What was your decision?
Well, the reason, yes, absolutely. I had an accident while riding a bicycle in the early 80s. And what happened was it knocked all of my front teeth out.
Ow.
Yes, yeah, and a lot more happened to me at that, but that was part of it, and I had to have caps put on. Well, in the early 80s, when they put caps on, it left a line on top of your tooth and looked very, you could tell that you had a fake tooth.
In the tooth, or are you talking about
the line above the tooth, right when they were putting the tooth on? There's a little line that yes, absolutely, and it's a little dark line.
Right.
So it shows the difference, and so therefore, yeah, and it looked ugly. And he said, I can do something about that, and he did. And not only did he do something about those teeth, the rest of the teeth in the back absolutely brought my smile, the most perfect smile, and very natural smile. And I get a lot of compliments about that.
That's beautiful. I was looking at your teeth earlier, and some of the other people that were here, and I noticed that it's very individual. I mean, all the smiles, you would think, well, are they going to all look alike? But I noticed that they're all very different and very individualized.
Absolutely, and I think because Dr. Victor Martel is a perfectionist, and he wants it to, it's your own smile, basically, and he wants them to look perfect. And he doesn't let you go out that door until he is absolutely sure that that is the way you want to look. And that to me is very important, because that's why I'm getting the compliments that I get. And this is probably 5 years ago that he had did this to my, you know, had my teeth, redid my caps, and to this day I get compliments every day. Every day someone says something nice about my teeth. So
he's an artist, basically.
I would say so. Yes, absolutely. That's a good way to characterize his.
So let's go back to the consulting process. When you went in for the consultation, how did you respond to that? What was that like?
That was great. It was comfortable. It was a nice environment. And once again, the financial part was my concern. And he helped me out through the whole process. And the process, it made it so easy. And the payment plan and so on, it just was just a no-brainer. So it was a done deal within minutes after meeting with them that, you know, that I was going to do this.
How does pursuing a new smile and a smile makeover with Dr. Victor Martel, how has that played a part in being healthy for you?
Well, I always thought, put your money where your mouth is, because that's an important, your return on your investment is endless. So my return is constant. I'm happy to have, you know, invested in my teeth, because I'm getting a lot back.
If you could tell me basically just the difference between your old smile then and your new smile, which is now, how would you describe the feeling?
It's confidence. That's the bottom line. And I can say no more, because confidence exudes smiling and happiness. So,
and health.
And health, absolutely. And I'm an energetic workout fanatic, so absolutely the smile is part of the whole package.
So tell me, how did your life change after your smile makeover with Dr. Victor Martel?
Well, Victor, once I had my teeth fixed because of the damage that I had to them, it was wonderful. It was a great, it made me feel really good, definitely.
Now, let's go back. When you said damage, what was wrong?
Well, I had a trauma impact to my tooth, and over time it was just slowly dying a slow death, so the colorization was just leaving me.
Oh, wow. Was it right up in front?
It was my front tooth, and it was tough, and I'm a smiling kind of guy, and it definitely had an effect. And then when I got my new teeth, it's like, wow, this is great.
What made you decide to go ahead with the smile makeover? Did the consultation have any bearing on that?
Absolutely. I needed to get it fixed because it was getting worse, and then Dr. Martel just made me feel super comfortable. And knowing Dr. Martel's work and what he can do, he's a craftsman.
So individual for you,
oh,
so
yes.
that it looked like you.
Oh, absolutely. It's not like you're going to make a set. No, the teeth are designed for you, and they fit your mouth, and there are little tweaks and abnormalities to them that make them look real. I mean, a lot of people, some teeth that you see done, you can kind of look and say,
cookie cutter.
Yeah, right. It's too perfect.
From the old smile to the new smile, has it brought out that inner you? I mean, do you feel like you're a lot more friendly?
Absolutely. I mean, what's not to love about them? And when you meet somebody and you give them a big smile, and it's like, wow, it's good, definitely.
Has it changed your business at all? I don't know what you do.
Well, I mean, I'm a contractor, so of course, it's
relationships.
Yeah, definitely. It just gives you loads of confidence.
If somebody were to ask you about Dr. Victor Martel, what would you say about it?
Well, I would say that he is a professional at what he does, and I would say that he's basically, from what I've seen and feel, he's on top of his game. I mean, I would say he's one of the best out there, and no doubts about it. No hesitation. He's going to do the job right.
I know one of the major concerns is affordability. How did that affect you and your decision, and was that an easy process to go through?
Yeah, I mean, they're very easy to work with. I mean, they ultimately they want you to feel better. So whatever it's going to take to make that happen and working with you and stuff, it's very manageable.
Okay, I know this is hard, but we're going to try to sum it up in one word or two, if you can, from the old smile, the old you, to the new smile. How would you sum it up?
Even a happier guy.
Even a happier guy. Happy always, but even happier.
Even a happier guy.
That's great. Well, thanks for sharing with us.
You're welcome.
Yeah, great smile.
Thank you.
How did your life change after your smile makeover with Dr. Victor Martel?
It changed a lot. It gave me more confidence at work and at home because I had been having a lot of spaces in between my teeth, and I started to hear a whistle.
Oh, goodness.
Kind of, not like a whistle, but like a sound.
Yeah. Right.
And
could anybody else hear it, or was it just you?
I don't think other people heard it. I was starting to get conscious about it.
When you had this whistle problem and you didn't feel confident about your teeth, I mean, how did that make you feel, being in the business that you're in?
I started to look down in the mirror, and, my head was way down like this, and when I was talking to them, I wasn't...
Not engaging.
Yes, because I was so conscious about, the sound, I started to hear that,
Right, I could tell. Was it affecting your business at all?
Not that I was aware of,
But now that you have a brand new smile.
Yeah, I tell you, I had a great season this year.
So,
yes,
it really did affect
yes.
your business. Hey, tell me a little bit about the consultation.
The consultation for me was the deal breaker. It was the most important thing. I have never had service like that. It was very intimate, and I was afraid. I had a lot of fear. They took me into a separate room, and it was very softly lit with candles, and it smelled good. The staff is amazing, absolutely amazing. Handled me with kid gloves, and they took the financial problem because I had a lot of fear that it was going to cost a lot of money. That's why I had never gone to have anything kind of looked at about that. I had to reveal a few intimate things about families. I didn't want to look any different than my dad or my mom. I wanted to have
look like you. And
then they said to the end, and it was just always emotional for me, that you're going to have your own smile.
So it's like they were actually in business just for you.
Absolutely, absolutely. There was no other experience like it.
I have chill bumps. So through the whole smile makeover process, tell me a little bit about Dr. Victor Martel.
Dr. Martel, for me, is the best dentist ever. Like, oh my gosh, I could never go to anybody else. When I got my permanent teeth in, I said, I want to look at them. And they asked me a question, what was it like when you went out to get your teeth, and show people your temporaries? And I said, oh my gosh, it's like an engagement. And you show out your friends, you show your families, like you're showing your 4-carat diamond ring. And then when I went in, I said, can I have a mirror? And they said, oh, don't look now, don't look now. And they said, close your eyes, we're going to go get the mirror. I felt something in my hands and like around that didn't feel like a mirror, and I opened my eyes and there was flowers.
Oh, wow.
And the flower says, congratulations on your engagement. Thank you, Dr. Martel. Thank you, staff. I mean, amazing. It was just like a wedding.
Wow. That's a fantastic story.
Yeah.
Tell us about your old smile and your experience with your new smile.
It lets go of all those fears and the pain and things that you think that you're going to have and that you have had with my teeth. I'm an educator. I work in the beauty industry. I'm able to go out and teach and smile, and everybody says that I look good on camera, I take a great picture, and I had never heard that before, And I think it's definitely due to, my smile that Dr. Martel has given me.
As you can see, the results of these smile makeovers are amazing. Look at this one. The smile went from this to this. No more extra spaces between the teeth, and no more yellowish stained teeth. What a radiant smile. They no longer feel bad about their appearance. They look and feel more attractive and confident. Can you see your smile in theirs? Do their smiles reflect problems that you have in your own smile? If so, let Dr. Victor Martel turn your smile around. Okay, I would like to go back before your smile makeover. How did you feel then, before the whole smile makeover with Dr. Victor Martel?
Before I had my dentistry done by Dr. Martel, I was very fearful first to have any dentistry done. Fearful of the needle, just fearful of the whole experience. And by going into Dr. Martel's office, I felt at peace. I felt, a nice atmosphere and everything there at the facility.
Emotionally, how did you feel with that old smile versus now with a beautiful smile?
Well, it was a little dull. It was not so white, and I knew that I had to create or fix some of these old fillings. So it was one of those things that I knew that it was going to be some great dentistry done in my mouth.
Would you say that the smile makes you, of course, smile more, and does it make you feel happier and engage people?
Oh, absolutely. I feel more confident having my smile done by Dr. Martel. I had the old bonding taken off, and I had veneers done.
And how long did you have the bonding on?
The bonding was on since elementary school, so it was over the process, yes. But it was fixed because it chips or stains, so that was repeatedly done.
Were you hiding any?
I was hiding it, I wore bright lipsticks, and which also kind of focused on the two front teeth. But I would always, be self-conscious about my two front teeth being stained.
So in the consulting process, when you went in for your consultation, you said it really kind of took away the fear. And were there any other objections that they had to, address for you before you said, yes, let's go for it?
Well, I just wanted to make sure it was affordable as well. And just the fear aspect of the whole thing, they walked me through the whole process. And it made it more easy on my mind to understand what was the detail, what was involved in these.
Affordability, I know, is an issue at this stage for a lot of people. How does that work in the consultation process? Does he work with each individual on the financials?
Yes. With me, it was more of, they offer interest-free financing. It made it easy throughout the process. They gave me an understanding of how much it was going to be up front.
That's great. Right. And fear is a big one. I am terrified. I'm just terrified of the whole doctor experience. You know, doctors, you know, the shots and all that. So how was the process once you got into the room and began the smile makeover? How did you feel then?
I felt great. I was able to listen to my own music while he was prepping my teeth. Made me more confident, you know, made me at ease. And also the staff was just very helpful, and just it was very easy. I mean, the needle, having that didn't, you know, didn't bother me at all. It was very painless.
That's good. That's good. That's good to hear. Yeah. What are some of the comments that your friends make, or your clients? Do they say anything to you?
Sure. Well, the main comment was, did you lose weight? Did you do something, you know, aesthetically to your face? What did you do cosmetically? So they didn't quite, they knew I did something, but they didn't understand because it was so natural looking. Right. But it was more youthful looking, right. And that gave me more confidence.
If you don't like the way your smile makes you feel, now is the time to do something about it. Dr. Victor Martel has been beautifying smiles and changing lives since 1984. Dr. Martel is an educator of appearance-related dentistry in the U.S. with porcelain veneers, dental implants, invisible braces, and teeth whitening. Find out more about Dr. Victor Martel at www.drvictormartel.com. Or find Dr. Victor Martel on Facebook and download his apps for free. So call 561-659-2111 right now. Hi, I'm Heidi, your smiling host. Now, we all remember at least one person who walked into a room, and as soon as they smiled, the room just lit up. It was so dazzling. A smile speaks volumes about you. Beautiful-looking teeth say you're confident and healthy. If you want to feel confident, look more attractive, and be that person who stands out in a room with a radiant smile, then you need to meet Dr. Victor Martel. Dr. Martel is an educator in the dental world on appearance-related dentistry. Wait until you see and hear how Dr. Martel is beautifying smiles and changing lives. And if you like what you see, he can help transform your smile. Now let's meet Dr. Victor Martel. Hi.
Hi.
Thank you for letting us visit you here at your office.
Well, welcome. Thank you for having me.
Dr. Martel, you've transformed the smiles of so many people through appearance-related dentistry. I'm sure many of our viewers are wondering, what exactly does appearance-related dentistry encompass?
Well, you know, appearance-related dentistry there's many aspects of appearance-related dentistry, as far as many people might think it's just porcelain veneers, but in actuality it could be simple bleaching of teeth, could be implant dentistry, could be invisible braces. There's many ways to improve a patient's smile, not just one way. That's why we've changed the terms and now call it appearance-related dentistry.
I've seen some problem smiles that you've resolved, and you're quite the problem solver.
Thank you.
Let's take a look at a couple of your patients' makeovers. Here's the before shot of one of your patients. Yeah. Dr. Martel, tell us what this person wants to change about their smile.
Well, you know, this person is someone that was unhappy with the spacing of their teeth, and a lot of patients come into our office and they're not happy of having spaces in between their teeth. So one of the great things we can do is we can close those spaces with cosmetic or appearance-related dentistry, and in a matter of 2 visits make them look like they've had braces on for 2 years.
Is it very detailed?
You know, it is to me, but it's to the average person, it's something that takes time, takes a lot of preliminary work to work up and to get it to the point where we're satisfied with what we're going to do, and then we proceed with it. After that, the time is basically involving making it look as natural as possible. I think that's probably the most important thing. I always tell patients that if somebody looks at your teeth and says you have a beautiful smile, we did it right. If somebody looks at your teeth and says, "Who did your teeth?" we did it wrong.
Okay. It's the magic behind the curtain.
Absolutely.
Okay. Now let's take a look at the finished results. Wow, what a totally different smile. Tell us what was done to this smile.
Well, in this case, the porcelain veneers are applied to the teeth. The other teeth are bleached to blend into the color. And the purpose of doing it in that fashion is to make everything fit that patient's tone of skin, eye color, so that when that patient smiles, it doesn't appear as if it's something that was done. It just appears as if they grew that way, or in essence, they were born with a beautiful smile.
So you actually match the color of the teeth to that person's skin tone and eye color?
Absolutely. Yeah, the skin tone and eye color is very important in a smile makeover because, for example, someone with lighter skin like you would look more natural in a lighter color, whereas somebody with darker skin, if the teeth are too light, it appears false and unnatural. So we tend to really go by eye color, hair color, skin tones, and that's how we accomplish something that looks like they were just born with it.
You know, now that you describe that and explain that to me, you're so right. I can remember kind of having that shock value when you saw some person walking down the street and you say, wow, that, you know, that it's a beautiful smile, but it really doesn't match that person.
Exactly.
So.
Yeah, one of the most important things that I tend to look at, and probably I'm a little bit too critical of, is when I see somebody in a room that their teeth light up the room and walk in before they do.
Their face.
Right.
Let's take a look at another patient makeover. Now, here's the before shot, and tell us about this patient.
Well, you know, sometimes a smile makeover or enhancing someone's smile can be a lot more involved than what you can see with the eye, and sometimes it involves the entire mouth, whether it be implant dentistry, sometimes it involves bleaching, sometimes it involves orthodontics, and in this case, it involved all those disciplines, and it took that much to get that patient not only pretty and natural, but functional, which is very, very important when you do a smile makeover.
I can't wait to see the transformation. Here it is. Another unbelievable smile. Now tell us what you did here.
Well, you know, sometimes it can be something as subtle as lightening the teeth or just some rotations of the teeth, and absolutely can make a tremendous difference. So sometimes my philosophy is least or less is better, and in this case it didn't involve quite as much, but it still made the patient feel very confident and gave them a beautiful smile.
Gorgeous smile. Dr. Martel, how does it make you feel to hear that you really make a difference in someone's life by improving their smile?
You know, that's probably the most rewarding thing we do in dentistry. You know, dentists aren't the patient's least or favorite people in the world, and this is one of the few parts of dentistry that you can actually make a difference in the patient's confidence, make a difference in possibly their lifestyle or their getting a better job. I think it's probably the most heartwarming thing and makes me want to come to work every day. That's why I enjoy this type of dentistry so much.
Both of your patients just exude so much confidence with their beautiful smiles. Now, one of them mentioned everything was explained to them in the consultation. What is included in the consultation?
We know a consultation is probably the most important aspect of the entire process, because one of the things we do in a consultation is interview the patient. Not only are they allowed to interview me, I need to know what bothers them about their smile, how it makes them feel, what I can do, and whether I can improve that type of aspect of their smile. So looking at the patient, talking to the patient, photographs of the smile, watching them speak, because that gives me a lot of information. Those are the types of things that are probably the most important aspect of the smile, because when they're done, we want them to feel comfortable and that they've received what they asked for.
So this consultation process is very, very personal, and you can basically read as they're talking what it is that makes them uncomfortable. You know, can you see that they're acting differently with their old smile?
Absolutely. You know, probably the first thing I do notice is when people are unhappy with the appearance of their smile, they don't show their teeth. And in fact, probably over years of habit, they tend to purse their lips and not show their teeth like they would if they were confident about their smile. And the great thing that I get to see is the after effects. That, and in fact, I tell them, you know, once your smile's done, you're going to be showing more tooth and you're going to be smiling bigger. So maybe we need to include a few more teeth, because once you smile big, it's going to show a lot more.
I'm sure you've probably heard patients during a consultation ask about what the procedures will feel like and how will the makeover process take. Now, how do you answer these concerns?
You know, many of them are surprised of, for the most part, how quickly it can be done. And many times it can be done in as quick as 2 visits. We can, between the procedure itself, and we tell them that there's going to be some minor discomfort, and if there's any fear or anxiety, we can alleviate that with some medication. And secondly, we tell them to be prepared to look completely different when they leave. I think that's probably the most important aspect that I explain to them before they start, because even when you have a beautiful smile, when it's different at first, it's a change. And I give them a few days and they return and we look at them again and they're just ecstatic about what they see.
Dr. Martel, when you're not here at the office, you're teaching other dentists and students about the technology and the procedures for appearance-related dentistry all around the U.S.
Well, you know, I've been speaking about dentistry and topics of dentistry for probably 15 years, probably because I love it. It's probably my second passion of what I do. I love to teach, and I love to share new ideas with other colleagues that, you know, hopefully can help their patients in their community. I think that's really important to give back to what the profession has given you. So it's become something that I'm very fond of and very blessed to be asked to do.
I'm sure thousands of people are thankful you passed on that knowledge, or else, well, they wouldn't have their beautiful smiles.
Thank you.
So thank you so much for the invite and the conversation. We appreciate it.
Well, you know, thank you, because I really appreciate sharing what can be done for patients and how to make them feel better about their lives, and hopefully it helps one more person.
It does.
Thank you.
Those makeovers were just beautiful. If you want to increase self-esteem, more confidence, improved abilities to talk, eat, and be more appealing to others, like that special someone in your life, then let Dr. Victor Martel make over your smile. He's ready to get you started. All you need to do is call 561-659-2111 right now.